So a week ago, we talked about love out of First Corinthians, and I gave a challenge to the church to bless other people with love. And this Sunday, I had an amazing woman come speak to me, and she said that on several occasions throughout the week, she actually spoke those very words. She was at a couple of different appointments, and she just looked at the person she was with, and she's always quite friendly and quite joyful, and talks lots with the people that she's meeting with. And she was in like at a doctor's appointment, and she just looked at the technician that was helping her, and she just said, "I bless you with love." And she did that twice, and she said both of the people just received it. They were so moved. They just were so moved by this woman's blessing over them. I wonder, have you blessed anyone recently with love, the love of God? I wonder what it would look like if we all took that up and did that. I don't know. Are you doing this? Maybe just comment or send an email or a text or something and let me know if you're doing it, because it's such an encouraging thing. Well, this week we looked at Second Corinthians on Sunday. And there's a part of it that I didn't talk about. I talked about how Second Corinthians, Paul talks a lot about trials and talks about the suffering that he walked through, and talked about how God meets us in the middle of the suffering and he pours out his comfort into us, and that comfort wells up within us and overflows, so that when we see other people walking through similar trials, similar suffering, the comfort of God will come out of us, and we can comfort other people with the same comfort we receive from God. Well, one of the things I didn't talk about was the great generosity that Paul talks about in Second Corinthians. And there's this amazing passage here, and I want to just read this to you. It's in Second Corinthians chapter 8, the first two verses. And Paul's talking, of course, and he says, "And now, brothers, we want you to know about the grace that God has given the Macedonian churches. Out of the most severe trial, their overflowing joy and their extreme poverty welled up in rich generosity." So I wonder, even as you're going through last week and you're blessing people with love, and you're walking through this week and you're seeing God show comfort to you, and that comfort welling up from within you for others, I wonder if you can do one more thing. Can you have rich generosity? Now, it doesn't just mean finances, though it does include our finances, but it also means generosity of spirit, generous with our time, generous with our attitude, our good attitudes, generous with our blessings, generous all over the place. What would it look like for you to be richly generous, to have rich generosity? So I want to bless you. I bless you with love, the love of the Father. I bless you with receiving the comfort of our Heavenly Father in your difficult times. And I bless you to have rich generosity, even in the midst of some of the most severe trials. So if some of that lands with you, if you begin to walk some of that out, would you let me know? Would you just send me an email or a text or a comment on this little video, and just let me know how that's going for you? How can we encourage one another by the things that God is doing in our lives? So blessings on you this week. Hope you have a fantastic week. And excited to hear what God is doing in you and through you. Have a good one. We'll see you next week.